Hey guys, Chris again from ClassicVWBugs.com, and in this video I want to talk to you about one-piece windows. Okay, so here we have a 1951 split window Beetle. And as you can see here, this car has one-piece windows. So this was original up until about late 52 for Volkswagen Beetles. So basically all your early split window Beetles had a one-piece window for the drivers and the passenger doors. But what I'm seeing, which was a kind of a trend in the 80s and I guess the 90s and to some part today, you'll notice that guys are still putting in a one-piece window on, say, a model like this. This is a 58 Beetle here, which has the vent window. Now many times I'll see some ads where this is completely gone and they have the one-piece window in. Now they sell these kits. I haven't really checked in recent years, but I remember J.C. Whitney used to sell a one-piece window kit for your late style Beetle. So basically anything from late 52 onward had a vent window. So if you see any later model Bug, whether you're in the 60s or even in the 70s or even the late 50s that have one-piece windows on the car and they're advertising this car, that is not original. They should have all had these vent windows. Now I get emails constantly saying, hey Chris, you know, I bought this Bug, it's all restored, all done, and I want to go back to the vent windows. You know, what do I do? Well, now we have a problem. Let me show you. Ooh, here's a 55 that we're working on that's still stripped, so I can kind of show you exactly what goes on here. And for vent windows, you see there's a track in this door. Okay, so the rubber seal goes in there, and the vent post goes through. The vent shaft that goes through its pivot goes through the door. So there's a whole track here that the vent window has to sit into in order to function properly. So what are these guys doing when they want to put a one-piece window in? Okay, is they have to then cut out this track. They got to totally cut this piece out, hack it off before it's painted, and put their one-piece window kit in. So what's the problem now? If you want to go back to vent windows, you pretty much got to get a new door. Now, depending on, of course, what year, car you have, could be easy or not so easy to find new doors. Basically, if you have a 60s model car, you could probably find, a good used door from a swap meet. If you have anything from the 50s, it might be a little more difficult to find. Split window doors are also a little more difficult to find. 55 and earlier doors are difficult to find, and in good shape at least. So that's one of the problems when it comes to one-piece windows. Like I said, it was a trend basically in the 80s and 90s where people were dechroming their Bugs and putting in one-piece windows and things like that. And now that's a trend where people want to go back to the vintage stock look, such as myself. And now you got to get new doors. If the car is not restored and not painted yet, then you're in pretty good shape. You can go source some new doors. But if the car is already restored and painted and you want to go back to vent windows, you got a little bit of a problem there. Okay, so that's a very short tip today. I just wanted to kind of brief you on that. I see some ads that are out there today with cars that are fully restored, and I can notice in the pictures that there's one-piece windows in the car. I mean, you can easily find it, but because there's no vent post here or vent window. And I noticed a lot of sellers are not even mentioning that they converted the doors to one piece. So it's kind of, I guess, a trend that's moving away, and nobody really wants to have them anymore if it's not original to the car. So just keep your eye out on some pictures, ask a ton of questions like I always tell you to do, and you should be all right. So just something to look out for. All right, if you have any questions, email me, chris@classicvwbugs.com, or my website, www.classicvwbugs.com. Take care.